This is EA Sports, PGA Tour coverage coming your way. Rich Lerner alongside Frank Nobilo. Thanks for joining us here today in La Quinta, California. Beautiful spot. We're at the Career Builder Challenge. Frank, what do we have out here today?
Par 72, every inch of this golf course is going to extract the best out of your game, because if you don't play your best, you will struggle. Anything in the 60s, something to be proud of.
Here we are at the first tee, ready to kick off the round. Frank?
Good tee shot straight out of the gate. You're going to need it on a hole that's close to 450 yards. Doesn't really matter if you cut it or draw it. Just be wary of that bunker that sits on the right side.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that was sweet. Straight down the middle.
Jason Dufner getting set for his second shot.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Wow, really off the mark. Missed the green here. And setting up here in the rough.
I mean, this skill, and that was sublime.
Just good hands, coming out of the rough, able to manage the distance, and now in great position. Settles in over the putt. Drops it, and he's at even par. So they'll tap in. Even par early on. Frank, this is a nice-looking hole. Not long, only 371 yards. But challenging in its own way.
It is challenging. The best approach here really is a conservative tee shot to set up an aggressive second.
Tugged that one a little bit offline to the left, and he'll pay a bit of a price because that rough is fairly thick. Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
Headed for the bunker? Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. And the tee shot ends up in the bunker. Frank, just a slight miss off the tee. He's in the fairway bunker.
Yeah, just really got to pick the right club once again. Sometimes you take a little bit more club out of the fairway bunker, choke down.
A second shot. So on the putting surface, and taking a good look now at this birdie putt here at the second. Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
Jason Dufner's putt for birdie.
Good read, good line, well played.
This from 7 feet. Has the putt, and now at -1. Now to the third hole, a par 4, 471 yards. Frank, break this hole down for us.
Well, the trouble appears down that left side with the series of bunkers, but you've got to take into account the trees that are well positioned down the right side. Plus, as you can see, this fairway is not exactly flat.
Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special.
And it looks like it's in the rough there, Frank.
It might not be as bad as it looks.
Frank, what's the best way to get at this hole location here at number 3?
If there's a desired shot pattern, it's a little draw off the tee and a little draw in. And the reason why, if you look at the shape of that green, it's on a 45-degree angle to the left, so it really does suit a shot coming in from the right.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Not enough on that one.
Yeah, it just seemed to baby it. That's a tough lie to come out of. Not surprising it's come up short.
Well short right there, but still in the game for a par. Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Makes it right in the center. Dufner trying to get out of here with just a bogey. And so just getting started, even par so far. First par 3 of the day, it is the 4th here at PGA West, sitting at just under 200 yards in the card.
Off the flight path again.
Well, the tee shot has landed in the bunker.
Surely not.
That's well played, and now a good look at birdie. Great knees, great hands in this shot.
Yeah, touch. You have to have that feel. You have something between the ball and the club face, so it's a different feel, but you also have to have imagination.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Only thing that one was missing was the postage stamp, Frank.
Oh, look at that, airmailed that green. I mean, what a bad decision.
Good stroke, just came up empty. Frank, just into that first cut.
Yeah, it's sitting up. Really, this isn't too bad a situation.
Not a gimme, but well within his range. Take no pleasure in saying it, but it's a fact. It's a double bogey. Just a little tap in here. Did the job right there. So we played our first par 3, now to the first par 5 on this golf course at PGA West. It is the 535-yard fifth hole. Frank, it appears as though it rewards precision off the tee.
And the Bombers, too. You can run out of water at 335 yards. So for the Dustin Johnsons of the world and the Rory McIlroys, that's nearly doable. But if you can't hit it that far, it's quite obvious. You've got to keep it down the right side. And for those people, they put 2 little bunkers there.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. This could be really good, Frank.
Oh, straight at it.
Oh, look out, Frank. Where's this one headed?
This is definitely rough, Rich, off the tee.
Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the thick stuff, that's a difficult lie. Second shot coming up here at the par 5. And a chance for eagle after that perfectly played shot. This requires a lot of speed through the ball. Locked in on the read and the speed. This for Jordan Spieth's birdie. Needs birdies at some point, but will take the par to stay at 2 over. Well, Frank, how about this 255-yard par 3 sixth?
Yeah, there's a bit of a bailout area, sort of short and left, but the only thing really going in the player's favour, it is a big green, 51 yards in depth. So you want to sort of do the maths in reverse, 255, take away 50, 205 front, doesn't sound as daunting.
On the dance floor here at the 6th, but still a pretty hard putt coming up, about 30 feet away. Might want to check the GPS on a putt this long. I thought he made that. So a long putt there and just didn't read it quite right. Sitting right now at 2 over par for the round. So 1 over par for the round. Is this one for par? Nothing wrong with that par putt. Frank, the 7th is a short par 4, 346 yards. So I'm guessing it's a layup off the tee, but it might be a nervy layup because you have water on the right, and if you miss left, that's no bargain.
It's very distracting looking down the right side. I think that's the easiest way to put it. But if you can break this hole down 346 yards, if you take 120 yards off that, which is like a wedge, then the layup only becomes like 220 yards. That seems a little less intimidating. I'm loving that balance.
Frank couldn't ask for anything more.
Just the lie there, too. It is sitting up like it's teed up.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. See if he does it here.
These are the kind of putts that keep a round going about 10 feet away for par. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Solid effort and reasonable result to stay at 1 over par. Dufner steady as she goes, trying to make another par. Just a couple of feet. Frank, he needs to right the ship in a hurry. That's a bogey right there.
Well, he's got to sort of wipe the memory banks too. He's still dwelling, I think, on that double bogey he made back there earlier in the round, and you know, that's carried over into this, and it's affecting the way in which he's playing. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, over the course of the last 15 years or so, there have been a number of initiatives within the game of golf just to try to grow the sport.
Yeah, we've seen the PGA Junior League, which is a series of competitions, obviously for juniors to play. But the first tee really is worldwide now, just to try and introduce players from all over the world into the game of golf. They're introduced with club professionals. They learn skills that are essential really to play the game of golf. But in 2014 was a real step, what I think, in the right direction to showcase the junior talent around the world with the drive, chip and putt, where you actually get a chance to play the drive, chip and putt final at Augusta National, the home of the Masters.
Imagine young kids, boys and girls, 8 years old, 11 years old, being able to go home and tell their friends, tell their families, hey, I have something in common with Jack Nicklaus, with Arnold Palmer, with Phil Mickelson, with Tiger Woods. I won at Augusta National Golf Club.
Rich, do you think we should tell him this fairway out there?
Yeah, he's been in the rough all day long.
Second shot.
That one is bunker bound, it looks like. Well, too bad. He'll have to play from the bunker. And setting up here in the rough. Well, not quite enough on that one, Frank.
Yeah, coming out of the rough, not surprising, considerably short.
All right, so greenside bunker. What's he looking to do with this shot, Frank?
Well, really you have to look at the amount of green you got to play with. You don't have to try and fly the ball right by the flag. Allow it to run. Plus, if you can get it to run like a putt, you never know, it might just go in.
Standing over this putt, concentrating on the read. Just singes the edge, Frank.
Yeah, but at least he's burning the edges. You know you're hitting good putts.
Jordan Spieth eyeing this putt for birdie. Never a doubt looking to make a statement today. Clean this up with a tap. So with that, the score is now at even par. Frank, the ninth hole at 452 yards, but that water down the right is really a test of a player's driving ability, isn't it?
It is, and his ability to sort of take the shot on. Ideally, just something with a little bit of a fade, unless you can carry the ball 300 yards, then you can get it just past that bunker. But when you look at this hole, notice how that fairway just starts to open up. So Pete Dye will reward an aggressive tee shot, but also he'll punish it if it's wayward.
Not quite what he wanted. Tee shot is in the bunker. This is one of the more challenging shots in the game, the fairway bunker shot, isn't it, Frank?
It is. You look at the distance involved, you know, obviously what's in front of him now. He has to hit this shot absolutely clean. This is not heading in the right direction.
It looks like it's going to be in the rough. Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Player really needs to be dialed in here. This approach shot is not easy by any stretch here at the ninth.
And this will be fine, just a little left of the flag.
Boy, this could be a tough one right here, Frank.
It's a very long putt, Rich. Obviously it's difficult, but he still has a shot to sink this one for birdie.
Looks good. Might like it. Oh, they're going to love it. What a putt. Not an easy one, 20 feet away. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful roll. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
Not looking good, Frank.
I think it's wet.
Just averted danger right there. So close.
Why does he have all the luck?
A familiar waggle of Jason Dufner getting set for the approach.
Common thread here, rough, rough, rough.
Wrong way again. Playing this par 4, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par.
Frank, is this a definite green light, the approach at the par 4 10th?
Well, there's enough opportunities at PGA West for the long hitters. This is an opportunity for the really good iron players. This is where they have a chance to shine, because a good iron player will give himself a birdie putt here. A poor iron player here, all of a sudden they'll find trouble.
Set to go. Not an easy shot by any means.
Well, just a little too much, Rich.
I don't know if it was wind at his back, he didn't calculate it, but he's going to be left with a difficult chip shot here. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. Spieth settles in over his birdie putt. Just like that, now at 2 under. Oh boy, this is a long par 5, the 11th at PGA West, 617 yards. Frank, this one's going too far left, it looks like.
Yeah, it was fine there for a little while, but if it keeps going left, it's doomed.
Well, that ball nestled down just a bit in that heavy rough. Second shot coming out of the rough here.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there. Now from a good position in the fairway, his second shot. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. Now the third shot here at the par 5 11th. Good looking shot right here. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
You've got to be kidding me. That was right on the edge.
I tell you, he wants to do over there.
Birdie chance now for Jordan Spieth. Really moving in the right direction at 3 under.
Even par, currently.
Dufner has it for the par. To the par 4 12th here at PGA West, short at 363 yards. Paying attention like a little kid at school, Frank. That baby's sitting up.
Sitting up. It's got the best view as well. You don't even need binoculars from where that ball is. Errant tee shot here, Rich, but going to have to muscle this one out of the rough.
Second shot coming out of the rough here. So the second of the par 4 goes begging, and now I'll have to rely on the short game.
Yeah, but a short game, as we all know, can redeem a lot of mistakes. Let's see if he does it here.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Not in the fairway, but not too bad, just in that first cut. How good was that, Frank, from the rough?
Oh, that's amazing. That's a masterclass in short game.
Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Really not much to this. The only issue would be a lack of concentration or focus. Knocks that putt in for par to stay at 3 under. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. Just a couple of feet. Just a shade over par, +1. And now we're at the par 3 13th hole, 214 yards. Not terrible, but not his best.
Yeah, outside chance, really, for birdie, but really, it was a rather poor approach shot. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Frank, ball is in the rough here. What are the problems on this next shot?
Well, this is really where the skill level comes in. A good par, this is where the good player separates himself from the rest.
Just want to nestle this one down to within a couple of feet. most. Wow. Always two components to the long lag putt, the speed, number one, and then the read, and missed out on that second part. One over for the day. This for par. Just a little tap in here. And that's a bogey. Now another short par four. It's only 389 yards. But Frank, where could a player go off course, so to speak, at this 14th?
Well, this is a hole where you have to play your own game. If you're a longer hitter, I think you can challenge that bunker and knock it over there. And if you're shorter player, you should be only looking at that left side. You're always going to feel like you've left something out there on a hole like this. You always think you could have done the other option. But this is where you've got to stick to what you think is your game plan.
Wow, way to the right here.
And there's rough over there.
Frank, it's a hard game to play from the high grass.
And that's where he's been more often than not today.
99.23564 recurring. That's what I make it. Frank, you've played in conditions all over the world. Here come the winds now. What's the mindset?
Well, this is really what separates the men from the boys. This is where you've got to tell yourself, and it's an advantage to you. Obviously, the scores will go up a little bit, given the conditions. But once again, this is going to suit the stronger player today.
You like the old phrase, swing easy when it's breezy?
Definitely when you're hitting it into a head breeze. But down breeze, tee it up a little bit, try and ride that wind some more.
Getting set now over the putt. Oh, what a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Dufner will try to find his calling here with this birdie putt. The pride of Auburn, Alabama, Jason Dufner with a birdie. Frank, if a player needs to make a big move at the close of the round, how could they get at this whole location and make a birdie? They call this turning home.
Yeah, I think that's where you have to be a little more aggressive off the tee shot. A drive of 280 yards can certainly take those two bunkers down the left out of play. There is one in the distance down there, 350 yards, so even the longest hitters can still hit driver down there. You imagine pumping one down there, sort of 340 yards. Now you turn a long hole into a drive and wedge. That's how you get aggressive.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, what are the problems posed with a fairway bunker shot?
He's got to hit it nearly perfect, Rich, because the bunker's going to magnify any mistake he makes. This is where you really have to focus on great contact.
Missed that one, and it is going towards the rough.
Well, Mr. Ball does not meet Mr. Fairway. It's off, rough.
Jordan Spieth ready for his second shot.
Now, this is not heading in the right direction.
No, it looks like it's going to be in the rough. Playing this par four, still not on the green after that second shot.
But still not done. A good third shot, maybe get away here with par. Remember, out of the rough. Expect the ball to jump forward a little bit. It's a big green. He's managed to get it smack bang in the middle of it.
Frank, what's the best way to get at the golf ball when it's sitting down just a bit in the rough?
You have to accept the fact, first and foremost, that you're not going to get clean contact. So you have to decide whether the ball's going to come out short or it's going to fly. Because very rarely will it come out the normal distance of what you hit on the fairway. So if it's a little thin and wispy, chances are it might fly. If it's nestled down, you're going to have to take at least another club.
Just needs to keep it steady here over the putt. It's a good-looking putt right here. You might like it. What a sensational putt that was, Frank.
Unbelievable. Pace, line, everything to perfection.
This is a par attempt for Jason Dufner. Hard putt, soft hands, beautiful putt. Now the par 5 16th, dog leg, and it's at 600 yards, so a little bit of an advantage to the big bomber, Frank.
Yeah, they can almost take a big chunk out of this hole by going down the left side. If you can take that bunker out of play, and that's a big hit to get past that, then all of a sudden, shortest point between two places is a straight line. You've really reduced this hole into something closer to 570 yards.
Frank, he is one of the longest hitters in the game, but at some point, you have to hit a fairway.
Yeah, he's certainly not the straightest. I think that was the bit you're going to put in the middle. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. Frank, can one small tweak from an instructor lead to a big turnaround?
With the right player, yeah. You just want to hear the right message. It's like anyone in life. You just want to be pointed in the right direction.
Second shot from the rough. It's on the way.
Good recovery shot. Couldn't make the green, but at least he's back in play.
Played the smart shot right there.
Second shot.
Third shot now for Jason Dufner.
Normally you'd say that's a bad tee shot, but this is a pattern, Rich.
That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Now his third, staring right at the green. Oh no, look out, Frank. I think he flushed that one.
Oh, this is going, gone.
Frank had hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in.
Just too much juicy grass between the ball and the club face. It's always going to come up short out of that sort of light. Another good swing, another good approach shot.
From about 8 feet. Nice par to remain 3 under. Hard to be perfect in this game. That's a bogey. Well, well, well. Here we are at the famous Alcatraz. He's knocked it on the green, but not in a great position. This is a difficult chance coming up here. Long birdie try. It should be pretty good right there. On the safe side. Frank, I'm not saying he should pull out driver here, but this is a long putt.
Greens are fast, though. You never know. Good line, good pace. Might have a chance.
Might be. Could be. What a beautiful roll right there. Dead center. That's a head scratcher. No other way to put it. That close to the green and misses it badly to the right. And getting ready for the putt. Must make this for a double bogey. Three over for the day. One great hole after another here at PGA West. The finishing hole, no exception. Frank, what can we expect here?
Great finishing hole. It's amazing. If you took the three bunkers we're first going to see down the right side, this would almost be a nothing hole. But because they're perfectly situated here, they really shrink up that driving area down the left side. And this is just a reward for a great swing, a great strike, a great shot.
That's a good spot right there.
Center cut.
That's a good start to the hole, right down the middle. Frank, really good chance from this position to make a birdie.
Yeah, really the only thing he's looking at right now is the flag. This is a green light special. Oh, this is heading in the wrong direction.
Uh-oh. In the water. Too bad. This now the fourth shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green. This has to go in the hazard.
It needs to get up or it's going in. Good news is, was able to retrieve the golf ball.
Yeah, on dry land, and can he carry it this time, though?
So this is his fourth shot after the last one found the water.
It's not all over, but right now, too, he's staring down the barrel of a very bad hole.
Not too unhappy with that, Frank, at 17 feet.
From that distance, it's more than good.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Spieth over his bogey putt.
Oh, another one goes in.
Frank, this ball's in the rough. You like to hinge just a little bit quicker on the takeaway when the ball is down like this?
No, when it's down, you've just got to make sure that you wind up almost like you're hitting a tee shot. This is not one to be dallied with. You've got to hit it powerfully, and you really have to focus on that club getting through the grass, past the ball, and out the other side.
Time to regroup. That's a double bogey. Well, that about wraps it up for us here today. I'd like to thank my partner, Frank Nobilo. Really enjoyed it, Frank.
Yeah, it's been a good day out here. Once again, we've seen the golf course give more than it takes.
For Frank Nobilo, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long for now.